the argument that we're holding up the defense bill. It passed this House over the objection of almost every Republican, and it has twice been filibustered in the Senate when the Senate leadership tried to bring it up. It's the Republican Party that's been holding it up because of their opposition to a repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. So let's talk about the merits. First of all, we're told it will be a distraction to repeal it. It is a grave distraction to maintain it. People have said, gentlemen from Texas, well, we know there are gay and lesbian people now serving. That's right. What they are telling us, Mr. Speaker, is let's have people serving who are in fear of being thrown out. How much of a distraction is that? What sense does it make to say, okay, you come in here, but we're going to watch you and you may get kicked out? And what about the money that is spent? What about the good people that are lost, translators and others? The maintenance of this policy is a distraction. The repeal of it would not be. And here's why are we told repeal would be a problem of Don't Ask, Don't Tell? People keep quoting Colin Powell. Let me quote him from 20 years ago when I asked him about this. I asked him if the problem was that gay and lesbian and bisexual members of the military weren't good at their jobs. He said, no, that is absolutely not the case. So let's not have any libel of the honorable gay and lesbian and bisexual people who want to serve their country and are being rebuffed by people on the other side. Colin Powell, no one is arguing that it's their fault. What we're told is that there are other people who are so offended by their very presence because the Code of Military Justice will stay in place. Anybody who misbehaves sexually is subject to being kicked out quite summarily. We're told that their very presence will annoy people and will distract them. What does that say about our young military? The gentleman from Texas, Mr. Gorman, said, well, anytime a military has allowed gay people in, that's been the end of the civilization. Tell that to the Israeli Defense Forces. Well, I guess he may be technically correct. They didn't change it. They've always had that. They need every human being they can get who's willing to serve, and whether willing or not. And the Israeli Defense Forces have suffered no deterioration. What we are told is, I have 15 seconds? 10 seconds. I must say, it is not that the young members of the military who face death, who face the destruction of their comrades, they're not the ones who are upset by this. It's our colleagues on the other side who are imputing their unease at the presence of gay and lesbian people to the young people in the military who I think are better than that.
Gentleman from California.
Mr. Speaker, I yield 3 minutes to the gentleman from Indiana, Mr. Pence, Republican Conference Chair.
Gentleman's